Hey guys! Alright, I'm gonna turn this just a little like that because it was a little crooked. Anyway, so hopefully you've seen my other solfege composition video. This one's going to be a little bit more difficult, only in the sense that I'm adding more patterns into the possibility. If you have not done a warm-up for today, go ahead and do that. All right, that was just me singing a little bit. So we have la, so, mi, so, mi, re, do, mi, re, do, rest. We're gonna make that our last one there because it ends very well. And then do, re, mi, and let's see, I think this is like the step up one, yes. Ooh, I have la, so, let me see, la, so, mi, and I put those two M's close together. I'm going to draw some beams on them so they look more like eighth notes, and while I'm at it, I will draw stems on the other ones. La, so, mi. I was a little off on that. La, so, mi. All right, that goes in the hat. So, mi, do. Now let's do so, do. So, do. There, I was off on that one too. So, do. There we go. And mi, re, mi. Again, and mi, re, mi. Body sign. Mi, re, mi. Right? The house is on Music Street. And we'll do one with these before I'm going to sneeze, maybe. Just a yawn. Excuse me. All right, before we do these, we'll just do that. So we've got the mi, re, do, or do, rest. I'm sorry, I will write that in now. And let's use green. Mi, re, do, rest. Mi, re, do, rest. And you can write stems on those for quarter notes. All right, the first one out of our hat is going to be so, do. And you know, we could put it there, or we could randomly put them. We could put them in places where we think they might sound best. Ooh, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull 3 out. Ha ha ha! Gee, Mr. Jackson, you're a genius. So, mi, do. And then mi, re, mi. All right, we have those 3 that we can use. So, do. I will see if I can hold these here where you can see them. There we go. And this one's a mi. I don't know if you can. There we go. So I'm going to play them in that order. So, do, mi, re, mi. So, mi, do, and then mi, re, do. That doesn't sound too bad. Let's see, what would happen if I switched these two right here? Mi, re, mi, so, do, so, mi, do, mi, re, do. Okay, and then let's see. Let's put them like this. So, mi, do, mi, re, mi, so, do, mi, re, do. I think that one sounds pretty cool, so I will stick with that. Let's write them up here. I'm going to draw my measure line for the top. And remember, I had this in the last one, if you haven't seen it. So I would write this on a spare sheet of paper, do, re, mi, fa, so, so you know which ones to write higher than the other ones. So you'll see here, mi, re, do, gradually goes down, right? I'm going to see if I can turn this a little bit so the sun isn't glaring. Maybe if I move it a little closer, that's better. Mi, re, do, sh, and it goes down, right? So this, and then get another piece of paper, fold it in half, and then you don't have to have a fancy board like I do. You can just write, let's see, what are we? So, mi, do, mi, re, mi, so, do, mi, re, do. You can just use that, a piece of paper. And it doesn't even have to be that big, right? Because that would take up a lot. But you could. There's no problem in that. So, all right, so I will write so mi do here. Let's see. So mi do do. Then our next one was mi, re, mi, and then so do do. Now I'm going to put the lines on there because why not? All right. If that makes it more confusing for you, you could also, you know what? If I was thinking, maybe I would have done this. I'm just going to do it for one so you can see what it's like. I'm going to erase the stems. I'm going to draw a circle around those. Now that might be difficult because a circle like this is, you can't see it, a half note, right? And it has to be colored in if it's a quarter note. So there might be some confusion there. So just be aware of that. You can come up with your own way to get around that. Let me see here. It seemed like there was one more thing I was going to talk about. Since this is for older kids, you should have a little better understanding of the staff and know where the notes are, like F, G, A, B. A is the second space, and then it just goes A, B, C, D, E, F. It alternates, line, space, right? So each one is, let me get this erased first. Each one is, let's do red. I'm starting on the bottom space because that just makes it really easy. All right, do. So we started on a space, and then I'm going to go to the next line. That's going to be re. Next space, so we go space line, space mi, then fa, so, la, ti, do. And this continues on, right? We've talked about lower notes. What comes before do? Ti. So ti is going, let's start over here. I'm going to start on the bottom space, same note, do, do. I'm going to go down and backwards. Ti. Underneath that it's la, and then we add a ledger line, an extra line. So, put that line there and make another space here. Fa. Then we can add 2 lines, mi, and so forth. Now, if I put do on the top here, I'm just going to put it here just so I have more space out here to write. What's after do? Re. Re is going to be on this space that sits on top of the top line, and then we're going to add an extra line for mi, and then put that line again. Fa will sit on that line, and then we'll add 2 lines for so. So it goes line, space, line, and then just keep going and going. That's why the piano, or we have these extra notes for the notes to extend, because the piano goes all the way there, it goes all the way down here. So it goes like that. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, we've got those in there. Now I'm going to add some more here. I'll leave that up there if you want to keep watching that. Let me get my la, so, mi, la, so, mi. We're going to put that in the hat. Then, mi, re, so, mi. I'm pretty off on that. Mi, re, so, mi. That's really pretty. I just happened upon that this morning, and I don't know why I've never done that in class. Maybe I have, and it just hasn't clicked. But I really like that one. Mi, re, so, mi. Now, mi, re, so, mi. Really pretty, I think. And then so, mi, mi. And then that's another one where we can put those 8th note stems notes. See how I made the stems on the quarter notes and then I connected the two for the eighth notes? And then mi, re, mi, do. That might be a nice one to end on because it's always helpful to end on do. So we're going to end on that one just because it's a little more difficult for you guys who are older than just mi, re, do. That's mi, re, mi, do. Mi, re, mi, do. You think that you're going to go to mi, re, do, but it goes back to mi, do. All right, that was something different I played there. Don't listen to that. All right, purple's drying out a little bit on me. We'll see if we can make it last for this exercise. It was mi, re, mi, do. How do you spell me? M-I. Re, R-E. Mi, re, mi, do. All right, let's mix the hat up here. The best hat, Florida State, of course, right? All right, here we go. So, so, do, do, so, so, do, do. Ooh, and we're gonna pull these, and then we're gonna come up with ones on our own, right? Or we're gonna organize them how we want to. La, so, mi, mi, mi. And we got one more because we've already got this one. Do, re, mi, mi. Now, just like it's good to end on do, it's also good to start on do. Now, here's the rules, or not the rules, but just typically how things occur in music. Like 98% of the time, you always end on do. But let's say 60% of the time you start on do. It's more common than other things, but it's not as strong as ending on do. Ending on do is super important. Starting on do is really good too, but you don't have to. But we're going to today. We're going to go do, re, mi, mi. Do, re, mi, mi. And then we have to figure out which one do we want to come next. So, do, re, let me see if I can hold these to the side so you can see. Do, re, mi, mi, la, so, mi, 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 mi. Oh, then, so, so, do, mi, re, mi, do. So that's that order. Let's do it again because I wasn't so sure. I'm trying to be fast because I have 2 minutes left. Do, re, mi, mi, la, so, mi, 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 so, so, do, mi, re, mi, do. And then I'll switch them. Do the top one first now. Do, re, mi, mi, so, so, do, la, so, mi, mi, re, mi, do. Personally, which one do you like better? It doesn't matter. I mean, it's your composition, but I'm going to tell you that I like this one better. So that's the one I'm going to choose because I can't take your opinion right now because we're over the internet. And then la, so, mi, mi, mi. And I'm going to just draw those eighth notes there just so we know that they're like that, all right? So here's what we have. Do, re, mi, mi, so, so, do, la, sorry. La, so, mi, 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 re, mi, do. Let's one more time, here we go. Do, re, mi, mi, so, so, do, la, so, mi, 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 re, mi, do. I think I did the bicep. I'm looking at it backwards in the iPad screen and it's flipped around reversed. So that's why I was messing up. So don't blame me too much. All right, so you know what to do. Go back in the video. Let's see, I should be able to run through these quickly. I think I have some time. Write these down. Pause in between if I go too fast. This is like the super advanced version of all kinds of things. Remember, your ending ones can be mi, re, mi, do, or mi, re, do, sh, or anything that ends on do. But I like those two options to end on. All right? And then here's another one. Mi, mi, so. Write these down, all right, guys, to make little cards. La, so, mi, re, do, so, mi, so, mi, do. I don't think I said so, mi, do. There we go. That you could end on that one, right? Because it ends on do. Mi, re, so, mi. That's a cool one, right? La, so, mi. Mi, re, mi. La, so, mi. So, do. Do, re, mi. That's a good one to start on, right? But I think that's the only one I put that starts on do. But you don't have to start on do. It's just really, really good too. So is another good thing to start on. Yeah. So if you have any questions, as always, send me an email, darren.jackson@southernlocal.net. Or, yeah, here we go. So that's all. Thanks. Maybe.